got something to celebrate today. We got something to be happy about. We got something to smile about. Y'all,
yeah. It's raw. Yeah. Good job, me. Thank you.
Y'all, today, I am on to see my, okay, no, I'm lying. Today marks 1 year since I have left my job. Since I have taken that leap into the unknown, the unemployed. And y'all know we gotta celebrate a little bit. Like, I'm going out later and that's why I'm cutesy. But I just wanted to talk to y'all. Like, just say thank you to y'all. Honestly and truly, I'm so grateful. I am so thankful to you for being here on this journey with me. Because I don't know what I would be doing or where I would be if I didn't take that leap. I don't know the regret I probably would have felt. So before we even start this, I just want to say I am so grateful to you. I want to say thank you for being here, for supporting, for liking, for sharing, for even coming on this side, because everything's on TikTok, but choosing to come on this side. You're a real one. You a real one, okay? Thank you. But I just want to talk about my journey. Like, last year, when I look back last year to who I was, how I was, my mental, my finances, my relationships, everything last year was so tense, so chaotic, so it was just not good. It was not good at all. And every part of me just wanted to do this, but was afraid. And I've shared with you all before the feeling of how I overcame incompetence and imposter syndrome and stuff like that. That was something that plagued my life for a very long time. And the fact that I felt the feeling to leave my job was one of the hardest things that I ever did. It was so hard, and I would say at that time my relationship with Yahweh, God, wasn't what it is today. So in my head it was like, is this self-driven? Is this something Yahweh is telling me to do? Is this self-driven? Do I just want to do this because I hate my job, or is this something that Yahweh actually wants me to do? And it was something that I wrestled with, but I did it anyway because I'm like, listen to me. Regardless of what I do, I can come back to you and say what to do. So let me just take the leap because my motives were pure and it's something that I knew I love. Like, I feel like the reason I'm also successful is because, girl, a lot of people only get into this industry because they want money. They're like, they see people taking trips and getting free things and it's like, oh, I'm tired of my job. But for me, it's honestly never just been about the money. It was simply because I enjoy makeup, and before that, I enjoyed making visuals and videos and stuff like that. And I like talking to people. I love to talk. I always love to talk, you know, as long as I know you. I was not very social growing up, but I always was great at interacting with those that I love and that were around me. So I know that was something that I would eventually end up giving the world. You just had to know me, you know. Y'all ever that TikTok would say, he's funny as hell once he know you though. Like, that was me. And I just knew this was something that was going to be inside of my story, inside of my future. So when I felt that feeling to leave I left in September. When I got that feeling to leave in May, June, like after my birthday, I was thinking about it so hard. And I was like, what if it don't work out? What if I don't have money? What if this happened? What if that happened? And it's just like, it was so much doubt in myself. I counted myself out before I even got in it fully. Like, I wasn't even playing the game and I was already saying, what if? Or it's not gonna happen, or I didn't have faith in myself. And that's something that I learned is if no one has faith in me, I'm gonna have faith in myself, you know? And I'm gonna do it scared, I'm gonna do it afraid, broke, whatever. And I always say that, and that's what I did. That's what I did. And looking back now, I would do it all over again. There are tiny things that I would do a little differently, but I would do it all over again. And in this process, Yahweh has shown me so much. Yahweh has revealed parts of myself that I didn't even know. I mean, bad things happen too. I don't want to just sit here and make it seem like everything was good. I lost friends that I never thought I would ever lose, and it hurt a lot. I lost relationships. I lost money. I lost a lot of things to pursue this because everyone didn't see the vision that I had for it. I ain't crying today, buddy. No, everyone didn't see the vision that I had for myself. But I'm grateful for those who supported me blindly. And that's serious. They supported me without seeing the vision of it. They just knew, they trusted me. And that was enough for them to say, do it. I'm gonna invest in you. I'm gonna help you do this. This is what you need to do. And I'm just appreciative for the village that I have around me now. Even though last year I had a village too, there was a lot of people in my village that were shaking off, and I feel like it was for a reason. There's no hate to them. I love them. But it has also taught me that not to take things personal and not to hold things or wear things so tightly on you. I always hear people say wear things loosely, and it was always hard for me because it's like, I want you to come with me. I want you to stay with me. Don't go. But if this journey has taught me one thing, it's that new people will come, new opportunities will come. Don't ever be scared to release. Don't ever be scared to walk away. Don't ever be scared to let go, because once a goodbye means a new hello. A closed door is another one open. Releasing something opens your hand to something greater. And that's what I learned. And that's what I share to people, because I feel like there are a lot of things, not just content, not just being an influencer. There are a lot of things that people want to do. They scared because they scared to let go of the sure, the guaranteed, to take a step into the unknown. Because I get it, it's scary, because I was scared. My first month, and I'll share it on here now, my first month, I was like, when I left my job and I got my last check, I was like, oh my God, will I ever eat again? Will I ever eat again? You know? I know I had my family there, but it's like, I was so used to being independent, making my own money and making good money at that I'm like, bro, this is the last check. This is the last check. What I could do? But that was so, thinking about it now, it's like, that was so small compared to what was to come. In my first month of content creating, I had my first 10K month. My first 10K month was the month that I left my job. And that was so small compared, that was just Yahweh saying, you really limited me. You really scared of, you really think I don't do this? Like, you think I'm new to this? Like, I'm true to this, Daria. And I could not believe it, because I did no work. Like, compared to what I did at my old job, what I was fiending for, I don't want to let you go. And I was going to these people's jobs 40 hours a week and busting my hip and, you know, taking the problems in the environment and going home stressed and stuff. And like, I had my first 10K month before the month even end. I was like, and it's not just Yahweh could provide money, but the peace of mind that comes with that, of not having to burn yourself out, of not having to commit to things that you don't really agree with or want to do. It's crazy. Money does not cause me to believe that Yahweh can do big things. I know a lot of people love prosperity messages and stuff like that, but it's the peace that Yahweh gave me in that first month to let me know you could be okay. And you ain't crying. That's something that I didn't have for a very long time. And not just regards to the job. It was mentally something that I didn't have for a very long time. Have peace, have a smile, have joy. And I was more at peace being jobless than I was with a job, making loan money and stuff like that. But Yahweh still tackle on the fact that I made some money, you know? And I'm just grateful is what I would say. My story isn't one to boast. My story isn't one to make anyone feel less. I was the most unlikely person, the least likely person to ever, to me, is to do this, to, you know, escape my own insecurities and stuff like that. But it's not really my strength. It's really Yahweh that helped me through it, and then continuously. I'm not saying that I'm here and I'm singing and I'm perfect. That's why everything is happening good for me. It's simply that I never walk away. I may fall. I don't stay down. I may mess up, but I don't make that the entire existence of my being or define me for who I am. And a lot of people, when they feel like they're sad or like forgotten or they're lonely, they tend to turn away from the person who loves them the most. And I've been there, and that's Yahweh. We turn away. It's like you don't want to talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But that's the one who loves you the most, and that's the one who wants to give you the most. And I learned that. Like, I always felt like I was the one that was being forgotten. I see everyone else being blessed and stuff like that, or like my life wouldn't take off. And Yahweh just proved me wrong. sometimes it just takes a little effort on our part. And that's one thing I did. I partnered with Yahweh. I was like, boy, I about to do this. You gonna need to come true. Because I get this feeling out of nowhere to just quit my good paying job, but I actually like doing my work, not the environment, but I like doing the work that I do for it. So you gonna have to show up. And he did show up, and he did. And I'm not just talking about in the way of money, I'm talking about with the favor. The amount of people that I have met, gold. The amount of people that I have contacts to in my phone, forget the money, forget the brand deals, the amount of connections I've made this year has been astronomical. It's crazy. The amount of people, the amount of favor, the amount of opportunities, the other brand flew me out. The possibilities are endless when you partner with Yahweh. And partnership does not mean you will have to be perfect. It just means you have to be willing, and you have to be willing to be accountable to your job as a co-partner. And that's what I had to do. As a co-partner, I had to put in my work. I had to get it done, get on my Zoom. You want to be influencer, you want to do this. I had to get up every day at 10 in front of this mirror, hey guys, and you know, and let him do the rest. And something that I also had to learn to do was not compromise. Like, I know the brand that me and Yahweh have together. We locked into that brand. And if I want him to breathe on it, if I want him to be in it, I had to keep the brand to the standard that it is. And that's centered around him, like, completely. So, I rambled. I did. But I just want to encourage you, and I just want to say thank you. And I want to say thank you to me as well, because that's not something I do a lot. I thank everybody else. I don't really thank myself. So, good job, Dario. I'm not crying. Good job. It's been a very long year. And you did it. And even if I had to go back to the job, I wouldn't have been mad at myself. But I am grateful that I didn't have to. I'm grateful that he provided in a way enough that I could have been out here outside in Thailand and making content, and every month have brand deals coming in and partnerships and stuff like that, because every month wasn't the same. Every month isn't going to be the same. Every day isn't going to be the same. There are some days I lay on my rug in my studio and I was crying because I'm like, this don't make no sense. This ain't it. But guess what? Yahweh didn't let me give up, because the people that he placed in my life around me that secured me and prayed over me and made sure that I was good and was the strength that I needed when I couldn't be strength for myself. A couple times you'll see people in front of the camera for me, like my sister, the videos that she did, it was simply because I could not sit in front of the camera. I was sad or depressed, or I couldn't be myself. When y'all see Marcy sit in front of the camera for me, that just a lot of times it was just because sometimes it's like, oh, do my best friend stuff, but at other times it's because I could not perform. I could not be myself. I could not create a video. So why? People around me that love me, when y'all saw my daddy did my voiceover for my wig, yes, I wanted him to do the voiceover, but I was in a burnout where I couldn't think of nothing to do. So I used him, and he was grateful. He was gracious enough to say yes. So I don't want y'all to think like Dari got it all together. It might look like it on the outside, and I can't help that because I saw it. Like, I really does this, but I have problems. I have a lot of problems, and I'm not ever hiding it. I know it's post online. I know how to relate to people, but I also know that social media is not where I'll run to with my problems, because that's not what's gonna solve it. I run to my daddy. I both of them. I run to my father, because he's the one who does it for me. So between y'all, my family, my father, and myself, thank you to all of us, because this is just the beginning. This is just year one down, and I've seen growth. I've seen everything. That was a lot, wasn't it? But thank you if you made it to the end. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so grateful to you, and I love you. And you locked in, you know, if we locked in, you know, switching up. This is just the beginning. Much more to come.